and we don't get up here very often. The people that own the place said, if you get the barn fixed, you can have the truck. And we thought the truck would be worth saving. So, the motorcycles, people made comments, they don't want to get rid of the motorcycles. He's never going to do anything with them. But all we are getting out of this is the truck. And there's a lot of work to do on this barn. So today we're going to show you that we're going to lift the hood and then we're going to put a different coil on it, try to get spark. If we get spark, the engine rolls over, we'll put like a gas tank up like an IV bottle and see if the carburetor holds fuel or if it's just dump, and then we're going to have to work on the carb, see if we can get it to fire off.
It'd be nice to have a fire extinguisher.
Well, we should pull it out if we're going to crank it. Alright, what you're looking at is a straight six-cylinder Chevy. We don't know if it's 235 or a 290. I forgot what size these are. It goes back quite a few years. But, like everybody says, just get it going. If it runs, then we'll pull it out. And you got to start working on brakes. And
you can see that master leaked out all over the firewall.
It'll be funny once we get it going. Then, is it going to be safe? We're going to have to do something about, all the brakes and the suspension and stuff.
So we've already put a battery cable on it. Someone had taken them in the negative and found that it rolls over. See the lower radiator hoses off of it there.
Look at how puny this radiator is. It's like maybe a 2-core, and look, it's only about less than 2 feet wide.
Yeah, this hose had a gash in it and leaked out a bunch of coolant. Looks like it had maybe a block heater or something installed. Yeah. Here's our new hose. We'll see if we can get her on there.
I don't know what it is about mice. You can be a 250-pound guy, and when a little mouse comes at you, you're like freaked out. Well, the reason I'm doing it is this because all these people made comments about, first time with a clutch, or just stick the clutch in. Nothing moved. Everything was rock solid. So we're lubing all this stuff up so we can move it and, get it in neutral easy. And when we get it going, then maybe bomb around the field.
The clutch pedal actually is working on this. When you depress it, it takes it out of gear.
Cool.
I found that out with the starter. We've already shot some lube in all these cylinders. I don't see nothing. So no spark. This points where we don't look that great. And we're going to do this anyway. We got a electronic ignition conversion kit. And we're going to toss this in here, see if it makes a difference. So to put this kit in, we need a certain coil. So we've got the wires detached. We're testing across it. So we got a couple ohms of resistance. And it looks like we need a minimum of 1.5 ohms. So it should be the correct coil for this kit. There we go. So we got our plate in. She's engaged to the vacuum advance. Just slipped right in there. Here's our setup so far. We've got 30 thousandths gap here. So we got our cap back on. Had to notch it for the wires. We managed to drop a nut somehow, but we found this coil in the dirt.
You found this one?
She's a real beauty. Oh, checking for spark again here. We couldn't get it to fire last night, and we had spark, but it looked kind of weak. So we're going to try a new coil, and we're going to toss some new plugs in it too while we're at it. We found a fire extinguisher just in case shit hits the fan here. Okay. little backfire and she lit up. You guys should like this one. We have a lawnmower gas tank bottle that's fed out the bottom, intravenously feeding the carburetor. We're going to see if we can get it to run for a little while. Fuel pump being hooked up.
Let's hook it up and then have the exhaust side pumping the old gas out of the tank.
Right. What the hell's going on here? It's overheating already? What? Show me first once.
I always thought it was down here.
It is.
I can't get it down in there.
So you pulled it out in second gear?
I had to go up.
Okay. Yeah, that ain't first.
That's just
Let's let it cool off for a while. Where's it gushing out from?
broken block.
The freeze plug? Yeah, top of that freeze plug there, I think, underneath the manifold.
Shit. Bummer. Alright, so all we had was second and third. I had lubed up all the linkage down by the transmission, up by the column on the firewall. And it would go up and down on second and third. But this thing was froze up. I pulled this boot back, squirted some liquid wrench in here. Then this thing was able to move. It was all rock solid. Oh, up, down.
Is it rusty?
Right
yeah.
there, a little pinhole. They're probably all bad.
We got our new freeze plug here, little aviation sealant, and we'll tap it in there and see if she holds. We're thinking it's going to pressurize and just blow it somewhere else, but only one way to find out. She's in. We'll put her back together. So we got her screwed back together, and what we're doing here is we're going to use the fuel pump down there to pump out all the old fuel into a can while we still have our bottle on here. Then we're going to see if we can get some new gas in that tank and get this thing to run on its own gas tank. We have a huge gap in the exhaust down there. We did pick up a donut at the parts store. We may attempt to stick that in there. We took the time to put a new exhaust donut in too. We're able to do that from the top, so hopefully it sounds a little bit better now. Flames are blowing up out of there. Our radiator's top back off, and we're going to take a look in here and see if it's circulating once it's running.
Evacuating the tank that's behind the seat. So I'm going to try priming the pump right down there with this IV bottle. I'm going to see if some squirts into that tank. Then I'm going to get an air compressor and I'm going to bow the line backward going to the tank. Okay, I'm going to just bow anything backward through this fuel line. I don't know if there's a clogged filter somewhere or what.
Yeah, it's coming through. The smell of stale gas is coming out the other end.
Now we're gonna run it with the fuel that's still in the bowl. And I got an IV going to it. There's only a little bit left. Let's see if this pump primes up or if it's dead.
Alright, we got fuel coming through now. We've changed up our plan. We're going to try to blow out this gas, this tanker. We got it running on its own tank now. Unfortunately, we displaced in that heater device with a hose and it's leaking out of there now. So we can't run it for long. But we're going to take her up to the top and wash her up.
So we're riding in the 65 Chevy, going back in the woods. Actually, it's kind of cool. If you look at this thing, I think it would be better looking with a lifted up setup. Everybody else has their cars really low. It's a long bed. Actually, from going from a barn find vehicle, getting it to even roll was the first thing, and then to getting it running. And then we got the exhaust quieted up, and now the fuel system working, and she starts and stops. Well, it doesn't stop. Starts and fires up each time, and you know, we can fire up and get it out of the barn from now on if we ever want to do any more work on it. But that's it for today. We got to get headed back home, and thanks for watching.